Have you ever wondered how to remain calm in the face of adversity or even hostility? It's a question that has puzzled many, but answers can be found in the life of Prophet Muhammad. His demeanor under pressure, his ability to stay serene in the midst of challenges, provides a blueprint for us all. Consider the trials he faced, the hostility, the hardship, and yet he remained steadfast, tranquil. His calmness wasn't a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to his strength of character. It allowed him to maintain clear judgment, to make decisions that were not clouded by emotion or haste. His calmness also had a profound effect on those around him. It inspired his followers, giving them the courage to face their own trials. It disarmed his opponents, often turning foes into friends. His demeanor was a beacon of peace in a turbulent world, and so it can be for us. When we stay calm in difficult situations, we not only preserve our own peace of mind, but also positively influence those around us. We become sources of tranquility in a world that often seems chaotic. Our ability to stay calm can make the difference between escalating a conflict and resolving it. It can turn an enemy into a friend, a hardship into an opportunity. Staying calm, as Prophet Muhammad did, allows us to navigate difficult situations with wisdom. Can you imagine forgiving your worst enemy? Let's delve into the heart of Islamic teachings, where forgiveness is revered as a powerful virtue and a liberating act. In the annals of Islamic history, Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, life shines as a beacon of forgiveness. Even in the face of hostility, he chose not to harbor resentment or seek revenge. Instead, he practiced forgiveness and exemplified the strength and courage it takes to forgive. Take, for instance, his encounter with one of his deadliest enemies. Despite the harm inflicted upon him, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, chose forgiveness over retaliation, amplifying the might of his character and the depth of his wisdom. His actions illuminate the core Islamic belief that forgiveness is not a display of weakness, but rather a manifestation of inner strength. Islamic teachings emphasize that forgiveness is a potent tool to cleanse the heart of hatred. It's like a soothing balm, easing the pain of bitterness and resentment, freeing us from the shackles of the past. It's an act of liberation, a testament to our resilience and strength. But remember, forgiveness is not about forgetting or condoning harmful actions. It's about choosing peace over discord, love over hate. It's about rising above the instinct to retaliate and instead responding with understanding and compassion. So the next time you face a difficult situation, remember Prophet Muhammad's example. Through forgiveness, we can rid our hearts of hatred and demonstrate our inner strength. How do you respond to people who speak ill of you? It's a question we've all faced at one point. It's easy to react with anger or resentment, but there's a different approach we can consider. It's known as responding with kindness and peace. In the life of Prophet Muhammad, we find numerous examples of this strategy. He encountered individuals who were rude, aggressive, even hostile towards him. Yet he chose to respond with kindness, soft words, and a peaceful demeanor. He did not allow their negativity to influence his actions or his heart. This approach may seem counterintuitive, especially in a world where we're often told to fight fire with fire. But remember, the goal here isn't to win an argument or prove a point. The goal is to maintain our dignity, our peace, and our kindness, even in the face of adversity. When we respond with kindness, we're not just turning the other cheek, we're actively choosing to not let someone else's negativity affect our inner peace. We're deciding to not let their actions dictate our response. This doesn't mean we allow ourselves to be mistreated. Rather, it means we respond in a way that aligns with our values rather than mirroring their negativity. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "The strong man is not the good wrestler. The strong man is only the one who controls himself when he is angry." These words remind us that true strength lies in our ability to respond with kindness when we're provoked. By responding with kindness and peace, we can turn a potentially toxic situation into an opportunity for growth. Do you believe that silence can be a form of wisdom? Imagine this. You're caught amidst a heated argument, and instead of adding fuel to the fire, you choose to stay silent. This, my friends, is the wisdom of silence, a powerful tool often underestimated. In the life of Prophet Muhammad, we find numerous examples of this profound wisdom. He chose silence over harmful conversations, preserving not just his conduct, but also influencing those around him positively. He didn't engage in shouting matches in the marketplaces or reciprocate evil with evil. Instead, he forgave and pardoned. teaching us the true essence of silence and its power to build bridges. Silence allows us to think before we speak, to weigh our words carefully. It saves us from uttering obscenities or harsh words that we might regret later. In essence, it helps us avoid fatal consequences. Ignoring what others say and being patient saves time and energy, showing great wisdom. Remember, silence is not about suppressing your voice. It's about controlling it. It's about knowing when to speak and when to listen. It's about understanding that sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. In the end, it's not the loudest voice that wins. It's the most effective one, and sometimes that voice is silence. Silence is not just the absence of words. It's a skill that enables us to handle the power of words responsibly. Can you let go of things that are beyond your control? This question might seem simple, yet it's the cornerstone of maintaining inner peace. In a world that often feels chaotic, it's essential to remember that we can only control our own actions and reactions. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, exemplified this in his life. He faced numerous challenges, yet he remained steadfast. He focused on what he could control, his own actions, his faith, and his response to adversity. His life is a testament to the power of controlling what's within our reach and letting go of what isn't. Consider an instance from the Prophet's life. When he was faced with hostility from his own tribe, he didn't waste time trying to control their actions. Instead, he focused on spreading the message of Islam and building a community of believers. He understood that his energy was best utilized in areas he could influence rather than in fighting battles that were not his to fight. Now, let's bring this concept into our lives. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, then let it go. If the answer is yes, then focus your energy there. This doesn't mean ignoring the problem, but rather acknowledging what's within your power to change. By focusing on what we can control, we can avoid unnecessary stress and maintain our peace. This is not just a strategy, but a way of life, a path to tranquility and contentment. How do you maintain love and respect for others, even in difficult circumstances? A question that may seem challenging, but the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, provides us with a perfect example. The Prophet's life was marked by his unwavering love and respect for others, regardless of their actions or attitudes towards him. He dealt with toxic individuals with grace and patience, never allowing their negativity to affect his composure or lessen his respect for them. This is the essence of strength, to maintain dignity and respect even when confronted with adversity. Consider this. When we respond or defend our actions against those who are toxic, we give them power over our emotions. Instead, the Prophet teaches us to maintain our calm, love, and respect, thereby disarming their negativity and preserving our inner peace. This isn't to say that we should surround ourselves with toxicity. Quite the contrary, we should seek companionship among people with the same values and high ambitions, as they will have a positive impact on our lives. It's about choosing our battles wisely and understanding that sometimes the strongest response is to maintain our dignity and respect. Remember, maintaining love and respect for others isn't just about dealing with difficult people. It's a way of life, a value that we should uphold in all our interactions, fostering a more peaceful and harmonious world. By maintaining love and respect for others, we can foster a more peaceful and harmonious world. Can you see forgiveness as a form of liberation? Imagine a heart unburdened by resentment, a soul free from the shackles of ill feelings. That's the power of forgiveness. It's a strength that comes from within, an act of nobility that reflects our capacity to rise above the harm we've endured. It's not about forgetting the wrong done to us, it's about choosing not to let it define us. Let's take a walk down the path of history to the life of Prophet Muhammad. He was a man who embodied the true essence of forgiveness. Even when faced with the harshest of adversaries, he chose to forgive. He let his heart be a beacon of mercy, even to those who wished him harm. He understood that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but an act of courage, a testament to the strength of one's character. Forgiveness is a liberating power, a key that unlocks the door to a world where compassion and mercy reign supreme. It's a world where we acknowledge our pain, but we don't let it hold us hostage. It's a world where we choose to respond to cruelty, not with resentment, but with understanding and kindness. So the next time you find yourself in a position where you can choose to hold on to your anger or let it go, remember the liberating power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is an act of liberation. It allows us to let go of our resentment and embrace compassion and mercy.